Hello students, once again I welcome you all in this online class of science. And students, as you all know, we are discussing about reproduction in plants. Yes, and till now we have discussed about the asexual mode, the vegetative mode, and we have started with the sexual mode of reproduction, in which we have reached till the pollination stage, that is self-pollination, cross-pollination. We have discussed all that. Now in continuity, next, as you can see on the screen, the various steps like mature, the new plants. First of all, the mature plant flowers, then pollination takes place, then after there is fertilization. So today we are going to discuss about these steps, that is fertilization, the formation of fruit and seed, and how they germinate into a new plant. So let's begin with the fertilization. Now what is fertilization? Fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female gamete. Okay, fusion of male and female gamete is called fertilization. Now what happens in fertilization? After successful pollination in the stigma, it secretes nutrients. Now pollen grains, they absorb these and they start growing in the form of thin tube called pollen tube until it reaches the ovule inside the ovary. You have seen in the parts of flower, stigma, style and ovary. Now in the ovary there is ovule. So the pollen grains, they go through the pollen tube to the ovary. Then releases the male gamete into the ovule. Fertilization takes place. It results in the formation of zygote. So in simple words, if I would like to tell you, the pollen grains, after reaching the stigma, they travels through the pollen tube to the ovule that is inside the ovary, and then the fusion of male and female takes place and zygote is formed. That is what shown in the picture. Now after the formation of zygote, what is a zygote? It's actually the fruit. After fertilization, the ovary enlarges to form the fruit. The wall of the ovary, it becomes the fruit wall. The ovules, they become the seeds. A fruit may have one or more seeds, as mango, it has one seed. Apple, it has many seeds. So it varies. The fruit can have one or many seeds. Now the petals, sepals and other parts of the flower, they usually dry up and they fall off. So mainly which parts are there of the flower? The ovary, it becomes the fruit. The ovule, they becomes the seeds. And the petals, sepal and other parts, they fall off. See in the picture. Now next to it, the fruit. What is a fruit? The seed bearing part or the ripened ovary of the flowering plant. The seed, it is the ripened ovule which contains an embryo and it is covered by a protective coat. The structure of seed you have studied in grade 6. Now this process by which the embryo in the seed, it becomes active and it begins to grow into a new plant is called germination. When the embryo in the seed, it gets the favorable conditions like sunlight, water, nutrients, it becomes active and it begins to grow. That is called germination. See in the picture, there is a seed in the first picture. Now when it gets favorable conditions, it starts germinating into a new plant. Now seeds are formed. Dispersal means scattering of the seeds. It is also done by various ways. Like seed dispersal means the process by which the seeds or fruit, they are scattered. It is called dispersal, scattered, going to different places. Now this seed dispersal, it takes place by different mechanisms. Dispersal by explosion. Examples are pea plants, castor and balsam, in which the fruit explodes. The fruit explodes and the seeds get scattered. Now the second dispersal is by the help of wind. When the seed goes with the wind, they are very lightweight. Examples are dandelion, drumstick and maple. Third is the dispersal by animals, like the plants having the fleshy fruits. Now what happens? They stick to the animals, and when those animals go to the other place, they fall off to other place. This is how the scattering of the seed dispersal takes place, right? So that's all with today. Today we have discussed regarding fertilization, then we have discussed the seed formation, the fruit formation, the germination of seed, and the last topic was the seed dispersal by various means. I hope all the topics of the chapter are clear. Just go through them and we'll discuss them again in the live class. Complete your work and do submit. Till the next time, thank you and have a great day.